What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big MKJ, and we're back with another episode of the Mocheniq Daily. And boom, we on episode 5. And look, y'all, I got some topics for y'all. We're gonna get into them. If you're new here, thank you for tapping in. Let's get into it. So first, on the docket, y'all. Why is Kenzo B in a celebrity boxing match? I gotta know now. If you don't know, the history with me and Kenzo. I signed Kenzo when before she ever had a music video. She ended up doing, some big numbers on a couple of her first tracks. She got signed by Warner Bros. Did me fell for whatever, and then now she's kind of just going throughout the artist process. Now Kenzo B, she's been struggling, kind of staying hot in my opinion. A lot of her EP that she put out got less than 30K streams on either YouTube or anything really, and now we're starting to see her pull like a lot of like gimmick stuff out, like Scarlett, she dropped her, if you're not from New York, like, back out that. I forgot, what is that song called? Somebody gotta tell me that. But she kind of did like her Be For Real with like her, that's what the song's called, Be For Real. And she's kind of just bringing back that like old school hip hop sound. Now, don't get me wrong, it is some numbers, but that's not one of them things that's gonna like stick around or whatever like that. I personally feel like, because even till you got people like Lola Brooke trying to do it and everything, and that's not how she even started, and Kenzo didn't start that way either, so I kind of think she should stay away from that. Now, I guess Kenzo's not selling nothing because, typically how the industry work is, if you got a big song, they're gonna they're gonna tour you, do all this other stuff, promo run you and everything until you get your other song that's lit or whatever. But if you don't get anything, they'll shelf you as an artist. Now, if you're shelf as an artist, you're pretty much just dropping stuff randomly with no budget or whatever, just kind of see what happens or whatever. But here and there, the label might be like, "Yo, we kind of want to see this. We seen something work or whatever. Let's do it." Now, I haven't seen Kenzo really do any live shows or anything like that of recently. I know she's done a couple freestyles with like Hot 97 that had a couple thousand views or whatever. But she hasn't gotten like nothing too crazy where like she's getting exposed to a whole new audience. Now, this brings me to the topic today. Why would I go on Instagram? I see a flyer, Kenzo B, about to fight. I think her name Omeretta. Omeretta. I don't know her name. She famous. She got like 2 million followers on Instagram. I don't know the girl from the Can of Paint. I don't know if she a singer, rapper. I seen her do like a couple bars on the radar. She alright or whatever. But this is a new celebrity thing too. Like, I don't know too many rappers that's done celebrity boxing. Like, don't get me wrong, I know it's a decent check, could bring in some pay-per-views or whatever. But outside of Blueface, I can't name you another rapper that I've ever heard boxing or whatever. So I'm assuming the money not really in there. And to me, celebrity boxing is like Dancing with the Stars. It's like, you washed up as a celebrity or whatever, and you going into whatever. Now, like I said, I don't know Amaretta. She may be popping, doing her things. I checked out a couple of her views. She low key, kind of, sorta in the same position as Kenzo, I would say. I think it's real interesting that her label is, doing this. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're not selling out festivals, if you're not selling out festivals, or you really can't profit off of no promo or, doing ads for anybody or whatever, I guess, like, go ahead and box. But I'm seeing these training videos. Here, one of them right now. And I'm just like, yo, Kenzo, what are you doing? Like, it's not like she gonna have a boxing career after this. This celebrity boxing company is new. It's not like they got a lot of whatever underneath their belt. I see pretty much just like regular media posts, and they don't got like a long history of like doing stuff that I see so far. Now, who knows? There might be like some local community thing too. They trying to raise some money. By that, all means, go ahead. But let's say this too: are they really going to box for real? Who knows? And I'm not saying that because they girls. I'm saying that because one, whoever manages Amaretta and whoever manages Kenzo B, I'm pretty sure they talked and like, yo, are we really gonna let one of our girls get knocked out? And now they kind of got to deal with that. I know I know what that could do to an artist if you get caught getting beat up, something like that. Like Nate Robinson, I bet you his stock value went down after getting knocked out like that. So I'm like, why even put yourself in that type of position? Yo, as the label, like honestly, like I said, like what the fuck is going on? Like we can't market Kenzo. Like don't get me wrong, I know they're not coming to y'all with an idea. They I know that. I've had those discussions with them. They not too much on planning, whatever. And truthfully, I don't even blame the label at this point. Make it out, bruh. Like, if she not gonna make no money for y'all, go out there, let her get her head punched off, collect a little check. She get her little 360 off of it. Whatever. It's done, shut, easy, bruh. But let me know. Should I watch this? Should we stream it? Y'all want to stream Kenzo B boxing match? I think we should do that watch party. I'm with that. I'd love to see Kenzo potentially knock somebody out. That'd be crazy. Let me know. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that. Moving on to my next topic. Now, I want to know, is Sexy Red the new hood princess? Now, I want y'all to understand what I'm talking about. Glorilla, I would say, has the current title by a thread, just a finger of being called the Hood Princess, simply because let's talk about her story real quick. Glorilla, she was the girl from the hood. She was fuck nigga free, not whatever. Like she kind of had that city girl vibe, but she also had that like she just real authentic. She gonna come on the jet with her hood friends and shake some ass just cause like that's what they do. We love that. Like we love that authentic vibe. Now, as of recently, I feel like with the newest artist, Sexy Red, she's kind of been taking that throne because Glorilla been stepping out of that. Now let's talk about Sexy Red. Sexy Red, she kind of really on her hood shit. She came up with like Sukiyana and all that. I kind of put them all in that circle. She's also tapped in with like Summer Walker. So like she's surrounded with the hood classics already. I think what's really going for her is that she was able to keep having these singles pop up and do crazy on these TikToks or whatever like that. And I think she represents the hood female TikTok right now. Like her shit with the baby having a remix is definitely there. Her complete honesty, talking about everything, talking about whether she's sucking a nigga toes, whether she damn, what is some other wild shit she has done? Her getting chlamydia, STDs, and all this stuff. The fact she the Roto Queen. She just keep everything real authentic in all her interviews. And she actually does a lot of press, like, all the way around. Like, I feel like I've been seeing less and less of Glorilla. And, two, like, we even see Sexy Red post, like, the bottom of her feet after a show because she performs barefoot. And she like, oh, yeah, look at this, whatever. And it just seemed like she just rocking out herself, and she keeps like herself very on brand. Like she kept that red hair in her head for like I feel like the whole year, and I think that was smart for her to do because, if you're putting yourself out there on a consistent level and people idolize you with this specific look, it could do numbers, especially when you first started getting out having something that people are like, okay, this is where she started from. Okay, we could continue on because she just took her hair out, and people going on. Some people feel like they can see a whole side of Sexy Red now. That's like, oh, she in it. See, they doing all this, but when you're her label, you could do that now because like she kind of proving herself because she's not a one hit wonder. You can't call her that. Like, don't get me wrong, like. I feel like on a mainstream level, like she had a couple songs just poke that bubble, but as far as like the hood classics. You got the ski joint, you got the baby joint, and you got the regular joint she got right now. And then plus two, I think she just got a lot of quotables, a lot of just hood tendencies in public. Like when she go out in the hood, I mean when she go out to these BET awards and all that stuff, she be herself. She definitely do. And I think she's just real authentic, and that's just gonna keep, being the positive side of her in life. Now, and this is gonna roll right into my next topic because we're gonna talk about Glorilla now. Is Glorilla turning into a city girl? I gotta know. Now, this is what I want to know. For the Hood Princess title, I feel like prior to Sexy Red really grabbing it was Glorilla. Cause Glorilla, like I said, you would see her with her hood friends come up on the PJ or whatever. She had that real authentic. Cause it was kind of just like that. Okay, that local girl finally got her shot. Boom, like Glorilla's story seemed like a real glow up, come from the bottom story that we all respected. Now I think where she's starting to go wrong is. I feel like her label Yo Gotti starting to like kind of overly sexualize her. Now, I feel like we respected Sexy Rev for we respected Glorilla for the same qualities, but we see more of like a transitional period with Glorilla, and it's kind of more noticeable than a Sexy Red right now because right now we kind of expect to see Glorilla doing them hood shits or whatever, but I feel like Glorilla kind of went mainstream because she don't got none of her hood friends right now. Like she kind of just you go to her stage presence, like you can tell it's all choreographed for everything like that. It don't got like that authentic feel. Like okay, she just running out there and performing or whatever. Like don't get me wrong, Glorilla got her dance or whatever, and like even in her music video, she's still presenting that hood shit. But now it's kind of just like all right, like city girl antics, like, and now she's rapping more of like, oh, fucking nigga, do whatever. And don't get me wrong, her fuck nigga free song was the same topic, but it came off less like, I'll run a nigga pockets, whatever, I'll take his shit, and I'm gonna spend his money. It ain't really seem like that. It just, the first one seemed like she wasn't really worried about a nigga, all this other shit, But personally, I feel like Yo Gotti dropping the ball. Like you gotta realize that she's getting like out of touch of her natural market because the people that was really rocking with her, really cheering her on, and really felt like, oh, like I feel like there was a lot of girls that seen themselves in them. And don't get me wrong, like for the hood chicks right now, I feel like daytime is now. I feel like city girls open the door. I think Glorilla, Sexy Red, and I'm gonna kick that shit open. I really think that's a whole new genre that's really gonna start like popping. Don't get me wrong, like it's popping now, but there's gonna be a lot more. And I think female music's taking over for the most part right now. We're gonna start seeing a lot of females coming out in the music specifically. And I think we're gonna expect more female hip hop coming from males one of these days, yo. I'm telling you, it's gonna switch over. I feel it at that door. But like I said, let me know in the comments what you think. It's been your boy MBKJ. This has been Mocheniq Daily, episode 5. Like, comment, subscribe. Matter of fact, don't even like, comment, subscribe if you rock with the kid. Don't be one of these dudes that just because I said it, you like, all right, I wasn't going to do it, but now I'm going to do it. Yo, if you rock out with the kid, you rock out with the motion, what we doing out here, rock with your boy, Mocheniq Media, Mocheniq Daily, MBKJ. Ain't too much left to say about. We out. Bow.